Welcome to the Author Insider Secrets. I'm back again. It's Peggy McColl. I have been asked this question many times, and I think it's a lovely question. I'm going to address it right here in this Author Insider Secrets. So here's the question that I'm asked from people that are writing their book. How will I know if anyone's going to read it? That's such a great question. Of course, why do we write our books in the first place? So other people will read them. Obviously, right? Like, duh. So how do you know if someone's going to read your book? Well, you don't. You don't know. How do you know if your book's going to take off? You don't. But here's what I suggest. Number one, write the best book you've ever written. Make sure that you put your best effort into your book and create something extraordinary. Ensure that you put the quality into the book as well. So if you don't consider yourself a great writer, get a great editor. And of course, in our programs, we have resources for that to help you with that. So that's what I would suggest there. The other thing is, as you're writing, find someone that you really respect and trust and ask them if they'd be willing to review your book, maybe as you're writing it or when you're finished, and give you some honest to goodness feedback. Recently, one of my clients wrote her book. It was her first book. She was a little nervous and she sent it to me, kind of like holding her breath, and asked me if I would read it. Now, don't send your book to me, by the way, because I work with thousands of authors, so I can't read everyone's book. This particular client is someone I've worked with extensively over the years, a very, very high-level private client of mine. So I read her book and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And then I asked her, do you have other readers or anyone else giving feedback? And she did. She had about a half a dozen other people. Now I've never asked half a dozen people to review my book for me, but I've asked maybe one or two before it went to an editor. And so everyone that had reviewed her book absolutely loved it. As a matter of fact, they found it to be like a page turner. You know that term, right? Page turner, where you just can't put it down and you want to just keep reading and reading and reading. And so when you ask someone to honestly give you feedback and just say, here's what I'd like you to think about while you're reading my book. Does it make sense? Is the order good? Are you captivated? Does it make you want to keep on reading? Do you love it, like it? Just ask them to answer questions like that, not detailed questions. You're not looking for a full report. Maybe they'll do it through a dialogue or a conversation that you have with them. But the more you get other people or someone you love and respect, of course, to give you some feedback, that'll help you for sure. Also, here's what I want to finish this particular Author Insider Secrets up with, and that is, inherently within you, like you're smart, right? You've got wisdom. Trust it. Trust your wisdom. Trust your intuition. Trust the knowing that's within you that your book is fabulous. Really trust it, because you're going to know whether it's good or not. Like, I know myself, whenever I've worked on any of my books, or even programs, or videos for that matter, if I've been writing and I find it's not really any good, I'll just start again or revise it. Same thing with videos. I've recorded videos over and over again, and they weren't exactly what I wanted them to be, but it's like, just stop the recording and start again. Easy, right? And so that's what you can do as well. If you find you're going to know that whether your book is good or not, trust that. Like, really trust it. Trust your common sense, because you're going to know whether it is or not. All right. So my suggestion is, write a great book. Write something that you really believe and feel in your heart is going to make a difference or inspire or educate or entertain someone. Write a book that you feel really, really good about, because you know what? When your book is out there in the world, that's a representation of you. Can't take it back. Yes, you can create another version, but once it's out there, it's out there. And you get one chance to make a first impression. So I suggest make it a great one. All right, that's a message for this Author Insider Secrets. Check out the other ones that we have here for you, and keep coming back, because we're going to keep adding more and more great content for you to help you succeed as an author.